Hey everybody, this is SuperShadowtale here, and I am back with a video. Now, I'm sorry that I haven't made videos in a while, but it's just that, my school is having a trip to somewhere still in, my school is doing a trip, and we had to raise like $840, which is a lot of money, especially if we want to get $40 a month, so then I was spending a lot of time fundraising in that, so anyways, I'm paid off. It is the weekend. I don't have to do my job today. So, I figured that I could just make a video for you guys, and then we can just watch it, and then, well, you guys can watch it, I have to play it. But this is actually a pretty cool game. It is called Atari Breakout. Now, this was an original game made by Atari. The name. So, essentially, what Google did is if you search Atari Breakout in Google search, then go to images, this happens. Now, before it starts, I'm just going to say that, I'm not going to be saying anything. While I'm playing this video. I'm just gonna play it, and then go back, and then basically record audio of me watching it, so yeah, I guess I am gonna be watching it, so, yeah, guess that's it, one sec. So, yeah. Good gosh, I'm sorry if my tone of voice changed a lot, but, I am actually watching this video, and I'm thinking of, like, how hard it was the first time I played this game, because this wasn't the first time I played this game, but, yeah, essentially, you move the mouse across the screen, and then you control, the bar at the bottom. What you basically have to do is get all the blocks gone, and you do that by basically using the bar to make the ball bounce, and then basically smack all the blocks. Yeah, logic. Oh my gosh, but on top of that, it's just like, cause what I'm using to record, it's not my laptop, it's actually, a family's laptop that, I'm using, so, yeah, and we've had it since I was in grade 6, and I'm grade 8 now, so, we've had it for a while, and essentially, it takes a lot longer for it to load than it would, and I don't mean like 5 minutes, I mean like, if you completely shut it off, and then you start it back, like, you completely shut it off, and then once everything is shut down, you then press the button, like, the second everything is shut down, you press the button to start it up again. It takes about 5 minutes for everything to load, up to where it's like, welcome, yeah, is this, like, and then it has, like, the screen where it's, like, your accounts and that, and then you click an account. It then takes 20 minutes for it to load the background up, and then all the applications and that, and then like the hot bar at the bottom. But on top of that, it takes another 20 minutes for it to actually connect to the internet, and to actually have it so that way you were able to open Windows. I don't mean like Windows program, I mean like any window or tab or anything like that. And it is and on top of that, because now, I have done this, but I always take, like, every 3 hours I always take a 5-minute break, because of, like, I know how this stuff works, so I let it cool down, but I have a sister, I was about to say her name, but I'm not gonna say her name, I have a sister, now she has her own laptop, because she paid for it with her own money, and essentially, the second she got on this, wouldn't get off until like 12 at night. No breaks whatsoever, which basically caused the fan inside, like the thing started to overheat until eventually, like, I don't know how, but this like cord came like right close to the fan, and then like started buzzing and buzzing and buzzing. She didn't know what to do, so she just like closed it. Eventually, it went away. Basically, what happened was the cord was striking the fan. Now, the fan activates whenever it overheats. So, if you were on it for too long, then it's going to start going, hitting the cord, which is a fire hazard. Which is why we actually have an external fan, which I do not put on in my videos, because I don't want it to, basically, I don't want it to, like, send feedback and, like, screw up how I sound. Anyways, back to this actual game. I'll get to why I hate YouTube video editor later, and how simple it is. But yeah, like, people think it's, well, okay, not during the actual Atari Breakout level, Sicily, but yeah, once you complete a level, Google searches something random, and then you basically have to, like, do this again, like, complete all the levels, go as far as you can. You have 5 lives every time you complete a level, you get a life every time, the ball hits the bottom, you lose a life. So, basically, like any 1970, 1980 game, you want to get as far as you can. You want to get the most points as possible. But yeah, like, this thing is basically all about angles. Like, if it lands on the right side of the bar at a 45-degree angle, then it'll bounce off the right side of the bar at a 45-degree angle, and then, yeah, like, this whole thing is about angles. This is essentially a one-player Pong. If you don't know what Pong is, you know nothing about games. I'm not gonna explain it. My gosh. But yeah, when I said that I was going to record myself playing and then record myself talking about it, what I was planning to do was go to a YouTube to MP3 converter to basically, put the audio part onto YouTube and then just convert it to MP3, put it into Windows Live Movie Maker. But the visuals wouldn't come up, so then I started looking at a bunch of different websites. You had to convert it. Little pop-up there for the lols, right-clicking. But yeah, it actually gets to a point in, like, the shark level. There's this one that's left. It takes me forever to get rid of it. It's the goblin shark. You'll know what it is when you see it. It has this, like, long freaking nose. It's, like, the last one that I hit. But, yeah, like, I go through and I look at a whole bunch of different websites, and eventually it tells me that I have to convert it to a certain file, because Windows Live Movie Maker does not take MP4 files, which is what Screencast-O-Matic records with. That's what the files come out as. So I figured, screw it, okay, what does it take? I look up what it takes. WMV. I forget what that stands for. Actually, I don't know what any of the, like, file things stand for. It's like JPEG, MP3, MP4, WMV. Anyways, yeah. I converted to that, put it in Windows Live Movie Maker. It is fine. It shows the video, it shows the visuals, it shows the audio that I did record. So then I save it. I save that video, and then go to upload it to YouTube to see if it would upload to YouTube. It wouldn't, because I didn't know when you put it into Windows Live Movie Maker and then save, it puts it into another save thing, which it wouldn't upload it to YouTube. So I was like, fuck. So then I go to Google search how to put custom audio into YouTube editor. Yeah, it wouldn't work, so I decided, screw it. If I have to re-record the video, I'll re-record the video. So essentially that's what I did. Well, I didn't do that. I was about to when I actually put the video. Okay, yeah, that one thing there, that's the goblin shark. It annoys the crap out of me because it was extremely hard to get. But yeah, essentially what happened was, But essentially what happened was, I put it into the YouTube, I put the video that you were watching now into the YouTube editor, and what happened was, I accidentally put it into the audio, and that's when I found out. You could take the video, drag it to the audio, and then it'll just show the audio. I was like, fuck! Cause it's like, it took me, cause I recorded it at like 9 AM this morning, and I figured, I can get it up by lunch, I can get it on by 12. I am recording the audio at like 3:30 now. It took me that long to figure it out. And then during that time, because I was on it for so long, because it's not just how long you're on it. Vaselina, I don't know what this is. I think this is like a country like a landmark. I don't know. That shows you how much I know about geography. But yeah, say if you have 50 tabs or like 50 windows or 50 applications open, then that also contributes. So even if you're on it for 5 minutes, then it's a really high chance that the fan will start going because it's overheating the laptop. Anyways, enough about my problems. Oh god. Basically, a strategy I found out for this game is try to keep the ball in a corner and just bouncing and bouncing and bouncing, as you've seen a couple of seconds ago, and try to break through to the top level, so then it'll just bounce and get a whole bunch of blocks out of the way. But until there's one line of blocks between the burr and the ball, that is when you like actually position it, because once it hits that, it could bounce and then go back down. If it hits the floor, you're screwed. And actually, the blue, green, and yellow, I find it's relatively easy when it hits one of those, but once it hits the orange or the red, that's when the ball starts to speed up and like it moves around faster. Good gosh. I'm sorry if it feels like I'm talking a lot, but in my past videos, someone in my class who watches them says that they're good videos. It's just like he says, okay, hey everybody, it's Rant Shadowtale. I'm gonna fight this boy. Click. Click, click, like, he said that I don't talk a whole lot and that I need to talk more, which I find ironic, because in grade 7, I did a 9-minute rant about Pokemon, and then in grade 8, in French, an 8-minute oral presentation about the history of Nintendo. And the limit was 5 minutes. Oh my gosh, but yeah. Oh my gosh. That is essentially what happened. So I'm just trying to talk about stuff. But about my trip, the school, we're planning on a trip to Quebec City. I might upload videos and then basically put them onto YouTube when I get back and when I can. Archery. This, I think, well, guys, there's only, well, I have about a minute and a half left, but I want to make an intro and an outro, so, yeah, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave it here and tell you guys to try this. You just go into Google, type in Atari Breakout, and then go to images, and then this is what happens. My score is 1,557. I'm daring you guys to try and beat that. I don't know how many levels I did, but, yeah. Anyways, this is Ryan Shadowtale, signing off. Peace out.